This is going to be one of the first 9 different walks through all of the city council districts. This boulder, it's so massive and so large that it actually caused a crater on the other side of the road. I'm going to show you up there. You still have firefighters actively fighting this fire. Bill and Brittany, as you can see, the rain is really starting to hit. The wind has it picked up extremely. But we're not just talking limbs here. We're talking entire trees. Right here behind me is one example. Police still have the house taped off. They're still taking a lot of pictures, pouring over the scene. Well, Tim, we saw 3 big upsets out of Carter County, Kentucky. While the extra sales at a liquor store may not be surprising, what is surprising is that New Year's Eve is the second busiest day for pizza places. Whether it's the ever-growing drug problem, vacant buildings, or neglected sidewalks, locals and city officials are both ready to see improvements. This was a pretty gruesome find for one homeowner. Deputies say they believe the body's been in the water for quite some time. The property owner found the body around 1:30 this afternoon. He told deputies he was checking a set of steps near the riverbank when he smelled a foul odor, which then led him to the body. Deputies say it's unclear at this point if it's a man or a woman, but neighbors say they see a lot of odd things floating down this river, so they're almost not surprised.
You know, we've often said it won't surprise us living on the river like this because we're sure we will see something someday, but it's just one of those things that you hope you never see.
Now, Sheriff Joe Browning tells us that there's only one missing persons case open here in Gallia County, but that the description of this body does not match the description of that person. So they are reaching out to other regional law enforcement agencies to see if the description they have here matches any of their open cases. Back to you, Kathleen. After the first overdose report came in, the others happened quickly and in the same area.
Oh my God, she's gonna die in my arms.
That's all Mandy Gerald could think after finding her neighbor overdosing across the street.
Charlotte was laying in the grass, unresponsive, lips were blue, completely pale, eyes rolling in the back of her head.
Police say it happened around 2:30 Friday afternoon, the beginning of a dangerous ripple effect.
And they all done it, and within minutes they was dropping. They was just dropping like flies.
EMTs were able to save her neighbor and 2 others in the home with Narcan, a drug that stops heroin and opiate overdoses in progress. But Gerald's quickly learned that her neighbors weren't the only ones falling victim to this bad batch of heroin.
Then all of a sudden, officers started running that way towards 6th Street. So I went around that way to see what was going on. And there was 2 or 3 more people in an apartment just a couple doors down that had got a hold of the same stuff.
Police say by the end of the day, 8 people in Portsmouth were treated for heroin overdose. 6 of them found within a 2-block radius.
We get bad batches that come through. They may be stronger, they may be cut with different substances. So our typical users here aren't used to the batch that they're getting.
All 8 people survived. Only 1 was admitted to the hospital, but now police are left to track down the supplier.
Just trying to swim upstream and find out where this was coming from, because we didn't want it on the streets. If we have one group with the bad heroin, what's going to happen when the next group gets a hold of it, and the next group?
A question Gerald hopes will never have to be answered.
Whoever brought the drug here, just stop. Go back where you come from. If you want to kill people, go back to your own hometown. Don't come to my hometown and do it, please.
The one victim that was admitted to the hospital suffered other complications as a result of the overdose and is believed to be okay. Neighbors told me Adams Avenue is an area known for drugs, but Kathleen, it's safe to say this situation has a lot of people very shaken. Well, it's a few questions that take less than 10 minutes to answer, and it's all about making Huntington the best it can be. Now, be sure to stick around though, because in a minute I'll show you where you can find it. Live music, restaurants, and great views, all in downtown Huntington, but there's also
all these empty buildings that we see.
Well, you got burglary.
Potholes? City leaders are looking for feedback to make the city shine. Right now, Huntington is one of several cities in the running for a $1 million grant with a focus on crime reduction and economic development. Whether it's the ever-growing drug problem, vacant buildings, or neglected sidewalks, locals and city officials are both ready to see improvements. Residents don't need to make time for a council meeting or stop by City Hall for input. There's an online survey you can access 24/7.
It's one of the first times that we've ever tried to come up with a strategy of this type where we have directly involved the community, residents, business owners, and other stakeholders.
We asked people at Pullman Square some of those survey questions. So of those, what do you think you would be most concerned about?
Well, I'm most concerned about the streets and the sidewalks.
Answers ranged from downtown's appearance to its safety.
I feel like since I've been away at college and come back, Huntington has been a less safe town to come back to.
Everyone I spoke with today thinks there are a lot of good things about Huntington, and it has the potential to take a leap from good to great.
But I think that downtown is great. I think there is a lot of good opportunity. I think there's lots of cool places that you can go to, but at the same time, it's not 100% as great as it could be.
Now, the questions in the survey cover everything from safety to parking to lighting. You can find the link to the survey by going to WSAZ.com or your WSAZ mobile app and then clicking on the web story.
Hey, we saw in your story you're not the only woman with a microphone downtown today, huh?
That's right, that's right.
Okay.
I may not be singing though, but
there you go. All right, Rebecca, thank you.